Kieron Conway and Nav Mansouri, a fight I cannot wait for. And when you look at that 154-pound division right now, we've had 2 fights over the last 2 weeks with key fights in that division. Firstly, a Fight of the Year contender with Ted Cheeseman beating Sam Egerton, and Anthony Fowler getting a stoppage win against Adam Harper. These guys right in the mix for those big domestic fights. Nav, I'll start with you first. You look fantastic. You look in great shape, mate. Big opportunity for you. I've seen the interviews. You speak awfully well, sound very confident. Big night for your career and a great opportunity at Fight Camp.
Yeah, definitely. This is a fight where I'm really up for, and I've had a great training camp, and I'm ready to take on and get into a big fight.
Obviously, Kieran Conway has had a fantastic career so far, just a 1 defeat in the short format, draw with Ted Cheeseman as well. How do you rate your opponent? How do you think you have to overcome him? Do you have to, he likes to go to war, he can box and move as well. You're going to have to go to the well in this fight on Friday?
Yeah, well, definitely. I can adapt to any style, so I can have a war for sure. And you know, I don't even shy off from it. I can box as well. We're gonna take every box that we need to do to get the win.
I know you've been training in Essex for this fight. You look great. You know, you've been in some big fights previously, but where are you physically and mentally at this stage in your career? We know this is one of your last big chances to move forward into those huge domestic fights, but you look like you might be in the shape of your career so far.
It's the best camp I ever had, so I can't even ask for anything better. The position that I'm in now, physically and mentally, is like 100%. And I feel super confident, and I can't wait to get out there and showcase my skills.
And finally, I have to ask you about this division right now that we're in, which is fantastic. You know, how do you see that right now? We saw a great fight between Egerton and Cheeseman. Good solid performance from Fowler last week. You know, you've got Scott Fitzgerald, you've got JJ Metcalf, all those guys just absolutely brimming with great fights in the division. How do you see the division right now, and who's your standout guys? We know you're focused on Kieran Conway, but it's just a great time for British boxing.
Yeah, well, as you just said yourself, it's booming, and it's some great fights to be made, and it's all domestic fights, and every fight makes an exciting fight on the night, and it's a war, all-out war. And as you said, Ted Cheeseman, Sam Egerton, what a fight that was. And then you saw the display of Anthony Fowler. What a great fighter as well. And the mix is now get this win and move into that mix.
Yeah, your turn for the 154-pound division. Kieran, we saw you in a great fight with Ted Cheeseman as well. I see this as a big fight for your career. You know, we know you want to jump into those guys, but first things first, Nav Mansuri for you on Friday night.
Yeah, it's a huge fight for me. I'm here to put a dominant display on. And when people start talking about Cheeseman, Fitzgerald, Fowler, my name's going to be in that mix every single time after a real strong, dominant performance.
That's what you're looking to do, and I believe you're right. I believe a strong performance here says we want Kieran Conway in those mix. Right now, I feel like people are saying Fowler, Cheeseman, Scotty Fitz, JJ Metcalf. You're there, but you want to put in the performance that says, no, we want to see the rematch between Cheeseman and Kieran Conway.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are kind of like seeing me as like the backup, like the sidelines, and I'm here to prove that on the top of that list. I'm not there to even just in the mix on the top of that list.
Obviously, I've seen some of your interviews. You feel like you're a level above Nav Mansuri. Do you think your boxing ability and your sharpness will be the difference on Friday night? And are you looking to end this fight inside the distance and make a real statement?
Yeah, I want to end this fight inside the distance, make a statement. I do believe I'm on a level above, but he seems to think I'm overlooking him. I'm not overlooking him at all. I'm focused. I'm ready. If anything, he's overlooking me.
That experience of Fight Camp is something else. I'm sure you've watched the first couple of weeks. When you get up there, it's going to be something else. You're looking forward to sampling that as well. You boxed on some big shows. I mean, you boxed a Newcastle Arena in front of a huge crowd, a sold-out York Hall against Ted Cheeseman as well. But this is very different, and a chance to box in a little bit more quieter times with the instructions of your corner and your father as well to put the right instructions together and the game plan together to beat Nav.
Yeah, so I'm really looking forward to it. I think the setup looks unreal. And the fact there's no crowd there egging you on a little bit, I think it's a good opportunity to stay focused and not make mistakes.
My final question to you, as I said to Nav, the division on fire right now. I know you both got business to take care of, but you both want to use this as a springboard to jump into those huge domestic fights. I know you're not looking ahead, but I have to ask you, who is the focus for Kieran Conway if you can be successful and beat Nav Mansuri? Is the Cheeseman rematch the one that you want, or you look at the fights with Fowler and Egerton and JJ Metcalf and Scotty Fitz? There's plenty to choose from.
Yeah, the Cheeseman rematch is definitely one. I want to put the record straight and put that conversation last year where it belongs.
Well, first things first, business to take care of on Friday night. WBA Intercontinental Light Middleweight Championship between Kieran Conway and Nav Mansuri around 8 p.m. at the Matchroom HQ at Fight Camp. Do not miss this one. Kieran, can you just come down there? We'll do it here, head to head first.
Nav, to the back. Okay. Thank you.